Hello, my name is Kyle Rumps. I'm a current MBA student at the University of Denver. I am here at South by Southwest on my second day, and today I had the pleasure of sitting through a conversation on brand and community building with Rare Beauty's Katie Welch. So, if you're unfamiliar, Rare Beauty is Selena Gomez's makeup brand, and Katie Welch comes into the position with just a absolute host of experience with 20 years, all in the beauty and fashion world. So brings a lot of specialized expertise, and it was very interesting to hear her thoughts on how brand and community function as one. In her discussion, one of the major topics was about Rare Beauty's marketing campaign and the fact that creating a mission driven campaign based on community was at the forefront of all of their efforts. When they actually started in 2020, and before even launching a product, they hosted a litany of chats with prospective customers, people that were interested in makeup, fashion, and beauty, and just had conversations about what these people felt was missing from the industry or other aspects that they felt they might be able to connect with. So, in doing so, what Rare Beauty discovered was that there was a clear lack of community around mental health, as well as a very clear connection between mental health and the fashion and beauty space. Historically, this industry has been incredibly exclusive, has highlighted out of touch beauty standards that are unachievable by most without having a full team around them. And this also tends to have a very negative effect on both men and women's mental health when looking at these campaigns, looking at things that seem unattainable to them and asking questions like, why can't I look like that? If only this was different about me, then I would be able to, do this, that, and the other. So they really leaned into the whole conjunction of mental health with the fashion industry, creating a um, summit that they host every year in which they have mental health professionals, therapists come and speak, all presented by Rare Beauty. They also have created their own wellness fund, essentially. So, what this is a fund that is tied to 15 different nonprofits in the mental health space. And it actually was kind of interesting to me because we just finished up our Race and Case project, where one of our initiatives for Kaiser Permanente when transforming their brand for younger generations was a wellness fund. So it was very interesting to see that this is something that brands are already doing and having a litany of success with. So there wasn't too much to pull on from this chat, mainly because it was slated to be an hour of talking and Q&A, and Katie only had 18 minutes of actual content to talk about. So I decided that for the rest of this video, I would just focus on some of the questions that were asked and her answers. The question that I asked was, given the fact that Rare Beauty is, a celebrity brand behind Selena Gomez, who is the third most followed person on Instagram with 420 million followers, not all brands can do that. So how would a grassroots brand replicate this community building without a celebrity face? I was genuinely quite disappointed with her answer, because she did claim that Selena is not to be looked at in this context as a celebrity, but as a founder, and was highlighting, the fact that you need to highlight the founder's mission. I thought this is a little bit delusional, because most founders don't have access to 421 million loyal fans, and I think that already spurs a community aspect to their brand that, a grassroots organization might not have. She did go on to say, however, that an important thing without having a face is just starting small and growing your community that way. Finding, 10, 20 people that you can connect with, learn from, and then building that community through word of mouth, through different panels, through different initiatives that you can do. Outside of this, a lot of the questions just kind of revolved around general simple branding practices such as leveraging social media, leveraging influencers and whatnot. So although I thought that it was informative and was interesting to see their brand trajectory, I didn't feel that it was informative in the sense that it was broadly applicable to brands and marketing organizations across the board. So hopefully you got a sense for what Katie Welch discussed through this short video, and I will be back with a couple more from day 2. Thank you so much.